Okay, the attack against England and the English flag, St. George's flag, continues in this country, this time because of rules and regulations. Absolutely ludicrous. So, usually, every few years, every couple of years, when you have a big international football tournament, whether it's the Euros or the World Cup, we have England football fans flying their England flags either on top of their cars or their houses' windows. Now, traditionally, until a couple of decades ago, you could see the English flag everywhere. Then somehow, it went down automatically. Some people decided to blame it on the far right, saying the flag has been infiltrated, so we don't really use the flag of our own country, apparently. And then they said, well, it's just become politically incorrect. And then we actually start seeing some of the flags coming back up over the last few years with some of the football tournaments, especially the World Cup. But now we have rules and regulations saying it could be dangerous. It could be very dangerous. They have said England fans could be fined up to £1,000 for flying the St. George's Cross. Why? Because, according to our big government, if you fly it on top of the car, it might be dangerous. There could be car accidents, right? We did some research. Over the last few decades, there's been no car accident during the World Cup or Euros that the flag was to be blamed. They also said, if you fly it on top of your house or window, this is where it gets interesting. It might get complaints from your neighbors. The excuse is, well, it makes my house next door look bad, for example. It's blocking an inch of my window or my wall. You know exactly what that is, right? Because diversity is our strength, apparently, and most of our neighborhoods in the urban cities, yeah, you have people who don't like the flag, so all they have to do is just call the council or the police and complain about it. So with the cars, they say it's just dangerous. With the neighborhoods, they are saying, well, some people might not like it, and they might complain about it. Because of that, you are going to get a fine of up to £1,000. They're banning our own flags. You see the problem? It's just all excuses, by the way, and it's happening right now. Again, the attack on the flag itself is nothing new anyway, because the whole idea of creating political incorrectness, saying, well, the far right has infiltrated, so you shouldn't really fly it. That already happened over the last 2 decades. We also had recently this happening. You remember? Yeah, a few weeks back when there's the sponsors, Nike and all those guys, coming out to say, we're going to make some changes to the St. George's Cross and make it a little bit more colourful because of a diversity and to modernize it. They had to, basically, there was a massive backlash anyway when it came to FA and all the people in charge of football in England. But it seems like there's a bit of a trend of behaviour against the heritage and the identity of people in England. And it's time for us to say, enough is enough, and start flying your flags, even though the management of the England football team are also a little bit woke, including Gareth Southgate, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to be flying the England flag when it comes to the upcoming Euros.